you see Indiana Jones?
I did.
Yeah, I saw it too.
I didn't see it.
I got to stop seeing movies so late, guys.
Why?
I'm falling asleep during these.
You fell asleep during
I fell
Indiana
asleep
Jones?
during like the build up to the third act. I woke up and like crazy shit was happening. I was like, "What is
You
going
fell asleep,
on?"
right? Where did you wake up?
Are we getting into spoilers? Or are we
You
not?
don't care, right?
I don't care.
All right, we'll do
Spoilers
some
for
mild.
Indiana Jones.
I mean, mild. It's a pretty big spoiler.
When the crazy shit happens at the end.
Brian, there's time travel in this movie.
Oh, wow.
And not just that. This is the best part of the whole movie, by the way.
It is actually
This
very
is
good. Once I woke up, I was
this
like,
is the
this
best
is
part.
great. Yeah.
They're searching for this dial that could bring back time, and the Mads Mikkelsen, it's actually a nice little twist because like he's a Nazi.
Great actor.
Of course, because you got to have Nazis in an Indiana Jones movie. They haven't done that before.
I love like they're like, fuck, we introduced them in the first movie. We can't not keep going with the Nazi.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Who's
like,
worse than Nazis that he has to
They did
fight?
the Russians in the fourth movie, and then so Mads Mikkelsen wants to take this device, go back in time, kill Hitler, and become
Hitler,
basically like a better version of Hitler.
Yeah, he would have survived.
He knows all of Hitler's faults and mistakes and stuff like that. So he gets all these
painter.
He gets all these coordinates. They're about to fly into this like this wormhole, this portal that would open up because it's Archimedes' like little time device or whatever. You know this, of course.
Yeah.
And then Indy, I like for the first time the whole movie, I kind of perked up because I was like, wait a minute, are we about to do something crazy right now? Because Indiana Jones is laughing at them because Archimedes didn't account for continental drift. So
which people hadn't figured out yet.
Yes.
At that time when they're going.
So like his coordinates would have been completely off. So
they would have been in the middle of the ocean.
They go to the portal and they go into like
the Bermuda Triangle.
239 AC or some shit.
AD.
Where AD, excuse me, BC.
BC.
God damn it! Which one is that?
AC or
Where the Romans are fighting the Greeks, and it's like this fucking Roman battle.
It was really cool.
That's cool.
And then Hoyd is Holbrook. What's this?
Boyd Bolbrook.
He's
Boyd Holbrook.
Boyd Holbrook. This is what I was fucking cracking up because they all dress up as Nazis because they expect to go back into like 1930 something.
Yeah.
They're all dressed as Nazis in an airplane, firing machine guns at these Roman fucking soldiers,
killing these random guys.
just killing. And
they're convinced it's dragons.
Yeah,
I fucking loved it.
Oh wow,
loved it for that.
It was absolutely insane. It kind of redeemed the movie a little bit for me.
So I woke up by Harrison Ford screaming. He's like, I don't know where we're going, but it sure is at 1939. And he's like, what the fuck? And then all hell broke loose, and it was a fun time after that. Before that, it was fine.
Who wrote it?
A lot of people.
Oh yeah, there were.
It was a lot. I think Phoebe Waller-Bridge came in and rewrote some stuff. Yeah.
David Koepp, I'm sure, was in there.
He is part of everything.
Mangold probably did a draft as he was directing.
There was 4 credited screenwriters
Holy
for
shit.
this. So
It was a mess. It was
So
kind of a mess.
it wasn't so much a mess. It was just kind of like the opening scene.
The quadrants.
The opening scene is like fucking. I swear, it felt like 30 minutes long.
It was like 20 minutes. It was good.
I didn't
before
like
the like Indiana Jones title.
No, because like every Indiana Jones movie opens up with like an action scene or something like that, like Indiana on a random adventure. The title comes up within the first couple of minutes. I actually
Did
like
they change the font?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I want to say
the white font there was the same.
I think so. It's like the white stroke with the black
make
interior. I'm pretty sure that's the same.
Okay.
Not my Indiana.
They did show the Paramount logo.
I saw that.
And usually in the Paramount logo, it turns into like a mountain or something like that. But they actually did something clever with the Lucasfilm logo where it turned into like a buckle or something. It just faded in nicely. But the whole first 20 minutes is supposed to be like a classic indie adventure, and it's young indie, so it's
Paramount's the usual font. Sorry,
I don't think it's deep fake. It's probably de-aging. Maybe it's both. I'm not sure.
The de-aged Harrison Ford.
Yeah. So you have a little bit of Uncanny Valley. It looks pretty good.
Once I realized, I was like, it doesn't look great. I was like, fuck it, I'm on board.
It was the voice that took me out because
it wasn't his voice.
Well, it was 80-year-old Harrison
got it.
Ford talking in a young. So
how do you de-age a voice?
Yeah.
Well, didn't they do that for? I could be wrong. Didn't they do that for Obi-Wan, where they AI'd James Earl Jones' voice for Vader?
He signed off his voice to be able to be.
Oh, so there you go.
Yeah. I don't know if they did for that or if he's just saying for the future you can use it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, and not that I'm just like against like not recast, but we did a young indie for The Last Crusade. Just do another young. Cast a new person just to play that part or something like that, or just take out that first 20 minutes.
It's tricky because the age that they were going back for is an age you've already seen him as Harrison Ford. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the Last Crusade was easy because you saw him as a kid and you haven't seen him established as a kid.
Yeah.
So I get it. But I don't know.
I get it on both. I get that they did this because they do this all
Yeah.
the time with all these movies. But
Nowadays.
I'm also surprised they didn't just cast someone young and new because I'm sure they want this to continue at some point. But I know Harrison's like, no, it dies with me. He didn't die in the movie, but
there's no one leading. There's no Shia LaBeouf where they're like,
no, they killed him off screen.
Felt that was a bit cruel.
Yeah,
I was like,
a
ooh.
little cruel. They kind of set
like,
up.
talked about like, remember that guy died.
Well, because no, he enlisted in the war.
It actually
and he died.
Is one of the more emotional points.
Yeah, because
the
movie's about
yeah.
It's not fully about time travel, but it's like, oh, if you could travel back in time, what would you do? And
Regrets and shit like that.
And he's
you know?
like, I tell my son to not enlist, and I was fully
In
expecting
the Nazis.
I think his war would have.
It would have been the
World War
50s
II?
no, Vietnam.
Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Wouldn't it be Vietnam?
Vietnam.
Because
When do Vietnam War
the
start?
fourth one took
60s.
place after World War II, so it would have been
It was
the
during the
Cold
Cold
War.
War.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it would have been Vietnam, probably.
Vietnam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
he fought in a proxy war or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Proxy wars were no. So yeah, that was in there. But yeah,
Nick brings up a good point that they'll never cast someone now as a famous character after Solo.
That's
How
true.
fucking funny would it be if Alden Ehrenreich was the
and he's
young
good.
Indiana Jones? in
He's
that
good
kind
as Solo.
That would've
Yeah,
been good.
but like, what if they had him as Indiana Jones as well?
I would have
fucking
loved
love
that.
it. That'd be
I
so
would have
good.
preferred that over what we got. Also, I just think that intro is way too long.
I love the actual scene
I would have
itself.
if they're playing into Indy being old. I would have loved if they just started in his apartment when he's old and tired, and then because every indie movie they always have like whenever he sees a new character, they already have like an established backstory with each other.
Yeah.
You don't actually see it,
The whole thing.
the whole thing. So they could have just been like, oh yeah, like Phoebe Waller-Bridge. She's the goddaughter of Toby. Is it Toby? What's his?
Toby Jones.
Toby Jones.
Yeah.
And they
what's-
have like their little adventure in the beginning. So that's how she comes.
What's
in.
her name in it? The main woman.
Karen Allen,
Is that her name?
the wife.
Yeah.
What's the character name?
Marion.
Marion.
She
right?
pops up at
She's
the
in
end.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
I love that little scene.
Yeah, that
the
was
end there.
great.
That was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the little closing circle
Overall,
with the
I'm
hat.
okay with how it wrapped up, how everything
Yeah,
ended. You know?
I don't
Whatever.
I didn't hate it.
Don't know why they spent $300 million on it.
It's
That's how much
300
it
mil.
cost?
I don't know how you
What's a
expect to make
COVID movie
profit.
too, right?
I mean, technically, everything coming out is
I
like
mean,
kind of COVID.
But it was hit during COVID, right? When they were
No,
filming
I
it?
mean,
This
I
is
think,
after?
I think they filmed it post 2020. I
Oh,
want to
okay.
say, yeah.
Okay. I'm sure Harrison was a big chunk of that.
It's
Of
not
what?
$300 million.
20 million.
Yeah, at the max, you're looking at that.
maybe.
But,
Okay.
Side
yeah.
note: did you guys watch Air?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I brought that up
Prince
earlier.
Really?
Chris
Oh, you
Tucker.
did.
Wow, it just
Oh, yeah,
looked
yeah.
right through me, huh?
I do.
Oh.
Do you like? So they never. Spoiler alert for Air. They never show Michael Jordan.
Yes.
No, yeah.
Do you like? Are you okay?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Because
It's
like,
not his story.
but the thing like I read that
It is, but it's not. Yeah.
Ben Affleck was like, yeah, we can't cast Michael Jordan. Like, but I'm like, yeah, you can.
Can.
Yeah.
People have cast Jesus before.
Yeah, James
Come on.
Caviezel.
Hey.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
on
yeah, don't
another
bring him
level.
up right
Don't
now.
bring
Oh,
up
God.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He is risen. Okay.
But yeah, just like the casting, like de-aging something, like you're not going to superimpose Michael Jordan's face on an actor.
No,
Like,
unless it's his meme crying face. Then
Sure.
The whole time. That'd be great.
but
yeah.
but to me that was distracting more because I'm like they
you
just
just see like the back of his head.
yeah
like
the
an extra.
whole movie.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like just like, and like
I mean, it plays into like the legend of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a
you kinda
mysticism.
see him,
Yeah.
I get it.
I hope they
but-
never cast Michael Jordan
ever in a movie
ever.
for Space Jam 3.
Never. Yes,
Never
unless
Michael
he's
Jordan.
playing himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was like, just give the guy some lines. They literally
Hey,
just
Mom.
shot
Hey,
like,
I got some
Mom.
ADR lines.
from
No,
the back.
Mom.
Yeah. Like,
No, but that's what made me want to like bring up like who is this movie for? And I know like what Indiana Jones is for the
Man
people
babies.
that grew up during that time.
There
like,
are no kids who are like,
No.
yeah, Indiana Jones. Yeah.
No.
That's why I'm like, why spend $300 million?
And I
And I'm sure
imagine
it ballooned. I'm sure they didn't set out and be like, we're going to spend $300 million. I'm sure it ballooned because of
Was it that
whatever
dang
fucking
Mangold
process.
again?
Yeah. I don't know.
he's
I don't know. I
a
don't know.
fantastic
He's a great
director.
No, he's a
too.
great
Yeah.
director. Ford
But
v
also
Ferrari,
like
best dad movie ever.
Yeah.
I mean
I love Ford
Dad
v
of War.
Ferrari.
I don't want to say if he's not like the right fit, but like I never like laughed in the movie. I laughed like one time. And like
Your
like
humor's-
like those
Yeah,
movies
I
are
was
just
asleep.
like they're, oh well, hey there you go. Like I don't know, Indiana Jones is supposed to be like fun, and I mean there was
Adventurous.
fun moments, but like I don't know, I never really there was
It had too much of a glossy feel. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, it needed to be dirty.
I mean I also understand that like it's not that
James, make it dirty.
Make
well
it
no
dirty,
he
you
was
know what
I
I'm
Let's
think
see
saying?
the dirty James version.
Overall, like the movie, James. Make it dirty.
I think he was great for it because they're going for the old. It's a little depressing because he's old and he's going off on all these
they're going
adventures.
for a depressing aesthetic.
Logan
as well.
is very fucking depressing.
Yeah, but it's good.
Logan feels dirtier.
James, keep making it dirty.
Logan felt dustier.
Yeah.
Maybe not dirtier, but it felt
A little too
dustier.
clean?
Yeah, maybe a little rustier.
I laughed. The one
So-
time I laughed in the movie is when he handed the horse to someone. He's like, "Hold my horse."
Yeah.
And he went in the subway. That was
Yeah.
I like that sequence.
Dial of Destiny, it's just polished by Disney. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
Disney.
so I imagine there's discourse around this movie. I imagine people hate it. It's probably woke.
There's a backlash against Phoebe Waller-Bridge for some reason.
Oh, she's a woman, of
Yeah,
course. Yeah.
you know.
Are the man babies, the guys that are like 40 and 50 that have kids complaining about like Kathleen Kennedy still? Is there a Kathleen Kennedy blame?
I'm sure there is.
Does she produce it?
Yeah, it's
Lucasfilm.
Lucasfilm. Yeah.
She's in charge of Lucasfilm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's probably her fault, right?
They let a woman? I'm kidding, Kathleen. I'm sure
She's
you're great.
watching. Yeah, she's watching. Yeah.
I'm kidding. You're great.
Yeah.
Kathleen's like gone like Jurassic Park and shit. I'm like, holy shit.
She's been around the business, but maybe
Lost World?
Maybe we need to change
Do you think they just
things.
hand her the job?
dude?
just based- I mean, she had an established career then.
I thought it was like a woke business decision
No,
to be like,
she was
let's
like
give
an
it to a
established
woman.
producer.
What's woke about the movie is that Phoebe Waller-Bridge is just a woman.
I don't know, man. It's just.
Antonio Banderas shows up for 2 seconds and then just dies. I felt so bad. I was like, "Puss."
Yeah. Oh, have you seen the new Puss in Boots?
No.
Fucking great.
Is it good?
It's fucking great.
That's what
You want to talk about a movie about getting older and shit like that? That
Puss
movie
gets
is
older?
fantastic.
You don't want an old puss.
I liked it so bad.
That was clean. That was good.
There we go.
Wouldn't have
I like
gotten that one, too. That was good.
I like what Nick
Just
says.
went right over Christian's head.
No, I didn't hear it. I'm looking through you now.
You didn't hear that? Oh,
No.
man.
I something about
talking
puss.
directly into your ear holes right now.
These headphones have not worked this entire time.
Grab that soundbite.
I want to watch it back.
I
watch
say to
Christian
Christian's
not
like,
react.
I like what Nick said.
Sorry, what did Nick say? You'll get it when you watch it back.
Okay.
Sorry, go on.
Nick said, I legit have not seen actual discourse about the movie because nobody seems to care enough, but I'm sure the usual people are complaining about it.
If you go out of your way and just search Indiana Jones on YouTube or Twitter or anything,
Find the
you'll see
algorithm.
it. Like, it's maybe not like, pushing through to the mainstream.
It's not pushing
news.
Hey.
You got that one?
Yeah, that's good. That's good, man.
It's the same, but the other one was better. Anyway.
Don't be such an old puss.
Anyway.
Come on.
You just said
Yeah,
my
you're
joke.
just stealing the joke.
Oh, is that what you said?
Subconsciously.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
God. Anyway.